What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I talked about the Josh Duggar trial or the Josh Duggar case. It hasn't went to trial yet, but it's supposed to start next month. Now, about an hour ago, reports started coming out that Josh Duggar's legal team, they are asking that the federal courts push back the start date for his trial. So I'm going to give you guys the details of what's going on. It says here that Josh Duggar has requested for federal court to move his CP trial from this July to next year. In the federal court documents that were filed today, Thursday, Duggar's legal team asked the court to continue the trial in this case from the current setting of July 6, 2021, which is when it's supposed to start. And he specifically requests that the court set a trial date in this case in or after February of 2022. So they want at least 6 more months to work on this. They also give their reasonings for why they have requested this continuance. It says this is a complex case arising out of a several-year federal investigation concerning allegations involving both the so-called dark web and peer-to-peer BitTorrent file-sharing networks. Based on the discovery provided to date, the government's allegations largely center around computer forensic evidence and anticipated expert opinion testimony. The defense has retained an independent computer forensic expert who must conduct a computer forensic examination on each of the devices at issue, a time-consuming process that requires review at a government facility for the one device the government alleges contains CP. Josh's defense say they also need more time because they want to review the remaining devices that the government claim do not contain CP. Duggar's attorneys anticipate that it will take several months to review this evidence. The legal team also argues that it's still waiting on additional discovery from the government side, but it has not received it, even though it has requested the discovery multiple times. The filing goes on to claim that Duggar's legal team was caught off guard by a recent disclosure about the agencies that are involved in the investigation. It says here, remarkably, the government also recently disclosed for the first time and only by way of a screenshot of an unidentified database that the 2 other Arkansas state law enforcement agencies allegedly participated in this investigation, at least in a minimum capacity. The search warrant application makes no reference to these agencies. The special agent's testimony at the detention hearing made no mention of these agencies. And the remainder of the discovery does not reveal which agencies participated in what, if anything, that these agencies did. Something else that did come out also, and this come out yesterday, I think it was. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. It says here that the alleged victims involved in Josh Duggar's CP case will not have their names released to the public. Federal agents have agreed to share certain information with Duggar's legal team, but only if the 2 parties can agree to a protection agreement, which they've reached according to reports. As part of the deal, any minor victims or witnesses' names and information about their school, social media names, handles, home address, and birth dates will stay hidden. All that information will be redacted from any court records. In addition, any and all visual evidence involving minors will be sealed by court records. Duggar's team went an extra step, adding any publicly filed documents that refer to any minor victim or witness shall do so by a generic name, such as Minor Victim 1. The documents go even further by agreeing to the entry of this protective order. Defendants and the defense team do not concede that any of the U.S. allegations against the defendant are true or that any of the defendant's actions would have resulted in any person becoming a victim. So they're basically like, we're going to give these the name of Minor Victim 1, but we're not saying they're victims of Josh Duggar. Like, we're not actually saying he's made them a victim, but that's what they're going to be labeled. Essentially, that's my take from it. I think that's the right thing to do, is to conceal their identities, because this is such a huge case that if they're minors, their identities should not be out there to the public. I mean, I felt that the name of the third-party custodian should not be out, because once people know the name of someone, it's easy to get their information, relatives' names, addresses, and we already saw what happened with that. Like, the second people found out who the third-party custodians were, like, people were driving by their house, you know. So especially, even more so, These children are victims, so protecting their identity is something that needs to be done. The court date being moved, I suspect that's probably going to happen. I think it's reasonable. The government done their investigation for several years. So it would seem like it's only fair for his attorneys to have a lengthy amount of time to go over all the evidence. They're gonna have to, well, it did say they did hire a forensic computer expert to go through the devices as well. It's gonna be time consuming. They do need time to do this. So I do feel like in the United States of America, everyone deserves a fair trial. And I think by giving them more time, that would do just that. I don't think this is going to change anything, because I think because the government did take years to build their case, it doesn't matter how long the defense has. I feel like the government still has a really good case. And I feel like justice will be served in this situation, no matter how much time the defense has to prepare, because if Josh is guilty, and I believe that he is, there's nothing that the defense can do to make him appear innocent. Just my opinion, or prove that he's innocent if he's guilty. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. They are asking that the trial be pushed back from next month, July 6th, to at least February 2022. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.